know, homelessness is a big issue in Philadelphia, as it is in a ton of other major cities. But Pathway to Housing is hoping to change all that, and they're enlisting the help of local artists in a very innovative way.
What is this space?
So this space is the Philadelphia Furniture Bank. All of the city agencies that provide housing were struggling with furniture, and you can't move someone into an empty apartment. So Pathways to Housing PA helps people with disabilities find housing, essentially. We use the Housing First model, so once somebody's referred to us, we offer them housing immediately. And then we provide all of the wraparound services needed to help you stay in that home.
And you said there's no condition, so you just have to show up, sign up.
Anyone experiencing homelessness gets put into the system. We have about 550 participants in homes right now. They schedule an appointment, they come in, you can see our showroom floor behind me. They will walk the floor like any other showroom floor at any store you would go to. We furnished over 1,000 households last year. That's anything from veterans to women escaping abusive situations to youth exiting foster care to people who just experienced homelessness and are moving out of a shelter or transitional situation. Once they're members here, they can refer their clients to come get furniture when they are ready to move into their own home. They test the couches, they open all the drawers and the dressers, they make sure everything is exactly what they're looking for, make sure it fits their style, make sure it's going to fit inside their home, and then they can take it with them or we'll deliver it next day.
You guys partnered with a bunch of artists in the city for a fundraiser.
The fundraiser is called Furnished for Good, and we work with artists from all across the city. So Lauren Alice was one of our guest curators this year alongside Damon Reeves.
Now you're kind of taking the arts into a place where it's helping others.
Yeah. I think artists are often in the position where we want to help, but there's not a direct way to get involved unless you can provide those talents to create something physical that can then be auctioned off.
Some of them will take a piece of furniture. Some of them will just take inspiration and make something completely separate.
Their ties with like everything to do with our homeless community, I thought it was really important.
So we've had chairs, we've had tables, dressers, mirrors, we've had framed artwork, lamps. We have a really cool lamp this year. They're in the windows of the building.
4 years ago now, saw a call to artists. I decided to apply. I loved the fact that it was something that was giving back to the community.
So how many pieces do we have?
We have 20 pieces this year.
Yeah, we basically had to narrow it down to what made sense for the project this year. You don't have to just upcycle a piece of furniture. You can create a piece, like a flat two-dimensional piece inspired by the furniture or the organization itself.
Is that Laura Lynn?
There's different levels of artists being able to help and do something as like a form of activism. So I feel like if the very least I can do is make a chair or a table or a piece of furniture look pretty to raise funds for something like this, that is the very minimum I can do.
This year, we're gonna actually exhibit all the pieces at Cherry Street Pier for 2 weeks. It's open to the public, so anybody who visits Cherry Street between April 14th and April 28th will get to see the pieces, and then they'll be auctioned.
The more artists that we get that can create these pieces, the more following, the more attention, the more everything will be on this project, and I think the more eyes on it, the better. I feel like in any time of crisis or chaos or anything, artists' voices are the ones that are heard most because it's so visual. I think art is especially important in times like these. Any type of art that wants to say something or give something back to somebody is important now. I think it's incredible.
The auction is already on if you want to buy some of this furniture. Simply go to their website, pathwaystohousing.org, or swing by and look at the furniture in person at the Cherry Street Pier.